in Christ, who is the full and perfect revelation of God to us. And that's extraordinary, that God became a human being, became one of us, so that we might have a human way of becoming divine. Actually, I'll say a bit more about that if you like.
Sure.
Because I think for me this is so important and so basic to life. Because it's very tempting for us to get confused and knocked off.
This deification, or theosis as the Orthodox would say.
Yes, that is what I want to talk about. Yeah, deification, theosis, divinization, another word for it. We are called to become God. And it sounds bold, sounds maybe heretical to say that, but it's actually very orthodox. Yeah. It's very much in our tradition. That St. Athanasius in the East says this, and then it's taken up by St. Thomas Aquinas, for example, in the West, and others along the way. There's a whole tradition in East and West. That God became one of us, God became a human being, so that human beings might become divine. And we become divine not in the sense of becoming God, like the noun God, because there's only one God and we can't displace God or become divine by nature. We still have a human creaturely nature. But we can become God or become divine in that kind of adjectival sense of we become divinized, divine, by participating in the being of God, in the divinity of God. And this is a very biblical idea because you get it in, for example, St. John's first letter says that we know at the moment that we're children of God, and that's a wonderful honour. Think of the love that God has lavished on us by letting us be called children of God, and that is what we are. We don't know what we're going to be, but we do know that in the end we shall be like him, like God, because we shall see him as he is. So we shall become like God, seeing him face to face. There's also in one letter to Peter talking about you are already partakers of the divine nature, which means there's something divine about you already by virtue of being baptized, above all, being Christian.